What's up, chat? What's happening, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? YouTube, man. Today we going over the top five mods that I wish Todd had, man. Cause y'all know we don't got mod support yet, man. But hopefully it's coming soon. I feel like that would be the major game changer right there, man. If we had that. Oh my bad, chat. If we had that mod support, man. Real talk, man. But I put some things together, man. I put some screenshots together. Put a couple things together, chat. So let me turn my monitor off. I put a couple things together, man. So I low key just wanted to test it out, see how it play out, chat. So what I got here, man, what I wanted to, I just drew up a couple things on Photoshop, man. This ain't no real mod yet, man. But what I did was I got this idea, right? So let me just start from the next one. We're gonna come to that one, right? Right. So when you officially like log in, right? That's how I'm thinking it's gonna. I want it to come in my head, like, but when you officially log in, I want you to be able to just like pick a team. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get to the server, you're gonna pick your zone. It's either zone 1, zone 2, or zone 3, right? And then so like let's look at the map, right? So we got zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple, right? But after you pick your team, feel me? I feel like how it should go. You know what I'm saying? How it should go. My opinion, right? After you pick your team, you pick your class. You know what I'm saying? Your class gonna be based on how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody can start off probably with something simple like 500. But of course, you know what I mean, you got your free class, you know what I mean? You get the basic gun in the game, you know what I mean? A Glock, you know what I'm saying, a revolver, something that the developer might choose. You know what I mean? Whichever one shade probably would feel best. But in my head, it's like, you know what I mean? Start it off simple, man. Give people what they want. You know what I mean? Just give people what they want, man. You know what I mean? Keep it simple, man. I would say start people off with the Glock. The Glock is free. You know what I mean? But then, like, you know what I mean? The next gun, they got, it probably wouldn't be the Draco or the M4, but I was just using these for example because it is a couple of different guns in True or Die. You know what I mean? He could put the Uzi, the Mac, you know what I mean? He could put whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But the next gun up, you would have to play the game, catch kills, hustle, get your XP up to unlock the next gun. You know what I'm saying? Because you see how like right down. Because I'm not gonna cap, man. I stole this from 5M. So I stole the scheme from one of the 5M servers I was playing on, but it will really work for True or Die though. You know what I'm saying? Because this really what I'm envisioning anyway. But it's just the picture right here. So but like you see how like the next gun would be unlocked to like level 35, level 45, 55, 65. This should keep people playing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you die, you come back to this menu. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it would be fire if instead of like just dropping your cash and leaving bags all over the floor, if your cash kind of go to like a credit or like banking system or something, you know, where it's like bank instead of physical item. Instead of your money falling on the floor, all your money go to like a bank that only you could have access to. Nobody could really rob your money, but you can't drop your gun. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe when you die, you drop your gun. So if I had the Draco and I die, the gun's on the ground. Somebody pick up the gun and my body disappear. You know what I'm saying? But after you die, you know what I'm saying? Then the gun probably just gonna disappear. You know what I mean? Or you know, who knows? Maybe the gun just disappears too, and nobody could pick the gun up. You gotta kind of just, if you want a Draco, you gotta kind of hustle it up. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? They could work those mechanics out amongst themselves, or you know what I mean? If he wants to sit down with me, I ain't gonna say they because it's just him. Feel me? But that's kind of my idea. How I feel like it would just like work better. You know what I'm saying? You log in, and then I feel like once you pick your zone, you locked into that zone, unless you leave the server and come back. But even that's kind of goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that would be kind of goofy of people, and that's why we need to have like admin controls where we could kick players if they did try to do that. But I feel like it would just benefit you more to make it so like, because I feel like I sat down and really thought about it, like how much work would it be for Shade to really try to implement this. And it's like we already do have a respawn point, so it's like characters are ultimately designated to respawn at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So you could say, I don't know what he did to make characters respawn at the hospital, but he could do the same thing and just, if you're character one, if you choose to be zone one, then you would respawn instead of at the hospital somewhere inside. You could have maybe a couple different spawn points, but somewhere inside the O block, you know what I'm saying? ATP hood, you know what I mean? You would spawn and you would just stay spawning. Once you respawn, you would always spawn in your zone. You know what I'm saying? Or unless, because then if you had, like, I was thinking, like, maybe you could just make spawn points where people could choose. Like, all right, maybe I could just choose to be able to spawn here or there or here. But then we get the problem of people spawning and then running right back down. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I feel like you should always have to just spawn in your hood. You know what I mean? Then if you're gonna slide, you're gonna have to just leave out your hood on your own will type shit though. But so to go back to this first pick, man. This is really what I felt like I you know what I mean? I did it quick. It was quick, but it's really what I'm thinking. It gets the point across, chat. It gets the point across. So like while you in your hood, after you pick your character and you pick your spawn point, you know what I mean? After you spawn in, you know what I'm saying? You could I don't know if he would keep the growing the weed and growing the drugs, or in my idea, I would say just use that trap phone, call up the plug, and however much cash you got, you could buy whatever from the plug. You know what I mean? The plug might send you to any random location on the map, just like it do now. You know what I mean? That's how you're gonna have to go through other people's hood and catch smoke. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that would definitely, that would change the game, man. Like, that would change the game, bro. Like, real talk, man. Just have the interface, man, so that way we know how much kills we got. You know what I'm saying? We can see clearly how much XP we got, what our next level is, how much we got to get to our next level. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is a little stolen from 5M, but at the same time, that's what feels familiar. And that's what this game is commonly compared to. Now, I feel like if people could come from 5M over to True or Die and play something that feel familiar to them, like, all right, cool. It didn't necessarily got to be no small circle like that. I just did that just because I ain't no great Photoshop and I'm not no video game maker, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's the best I could do real quick, though. But I ain't about to spend my whole life just to get my point across, bro. But feel me? I'm picturing like the circle could be big, bro. It could even be like this whole parking lot. If you up in this parking lot, then you technically in the hustling zone. And then over a period of time, like every minute, every 2 minutes, you will you feel me? Like you would just sell 2 bags of coke. Because if we didn't do it that way, right, chat? We would have to do it like where NPCs spawn in and walk up to you, and then the NPCs be moving funny, and then now he got to redo the NPCs, and then the NPC, you know what I mean, the animations, and then that's a whole lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you from a certain zone, let's say we in zone, like let's say me and my boys log in, we all go zone 2. Now we at zone 2. As long as we in this parking lot, we getting money. You know what I'm saying? Once we get our money up, you know what I'm saying, it's going up to our bank account or whatever. We know exactly where the other hood at. We could go slide. You know what I'm saying? Once we get the right guns, we could just go slide. Or we could just go slide with our pistols and maybe get our XP up and unlock better guns. But I feel like it'd just give that, like that rinse and repeat cycle. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing I feel like they should add is dice, bro. Like, I feel like dice would be an easy way to just add to the RP where, you know what I'm saying, if you don't feel like slotting, you know what I mean, you do got a couple dollars, throw the money on the ground. Well, then it would make it difficult. So, like, that's when it'd get difficult. Because if the money in the bank account, a dice game would be difficult, man. It'd make it different. Unless they add ATMs or something. You know what I'm saying? If you could get some ATMs working where everybody could just deposit their shit, you know what I'm saying? That'd be fire. But I don't know. However we work it out, even if you got to add like a betting system where you could just click like, all right, boom, I want to bet 100, bet 200, bet 300, with a little betting system and just add some dice, bro. You know what I'm saying? But one more thing I feel like they should be adding up in this bitch, bro. The last thing they should add up in here, bro, it would be spray paint, man. I feel like being able to go through different hoods, pulling up to the next man hood, disrespecting, knowing that that's where these people trap at. We done killed y'all and spray painted y'all hood. You know what I mean? Now that encouraged some get back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know exactly where we hustle at. You know what I'm saying? We know exactly where y'all hustle at. Y'all know exactly where we hustle at. Whenever y'all want to smoke, y'all could just come, pull up, and it ain't gonna be no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? You be like, yo, obviously they not us, so it's smoke, like guns up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause nobody RPs anyway, though, bro. Like, as much as people be like, yo, it should be role play. I want it to be role play so bad, man. I want to role play, and then they get in the game, bro. Don't turn their mic on. Don't say nothing till you dead. You know what I mean? Shoot you from down the street, then stand over your body. Lame, you lame. You know what I mean? Type energy, like. So, you feel me? Like, I don't know. I feel like if you gave people a purpose to actually stand outside, be in a location, it's like, all right, if you want to get money, you're going to have to be over here. You're going to have to be outside. You're going to have to be, not like right here, but pick a corner, pick a spot. You know what I mean? Like 2-3 spots. Make it 2-3 zones, 3-4 zones, you know. And when you log in, you know, you're going to pick your zone, and then you locked in. You just locked into that zone until you log out or until the server closes. If we got a dedicated server, never going to close. So you just going, every time you log in, especially if you know your man's always go zone 3, you're going to go zone 3. But then, you know what I'm saying, you always going to have the people that's going to do weird stuff and go zone 1. But I don't know, because it probably wouldn't benefit you to pick a different zone. I don't know. I didn't really think this all the way through because I'm not no developer, chat. It's just an idea, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Shade could watch this and probably critique it himself. Maybe he'd catch an idea off this though, but I just feel like it would be a good loop, man. It'd be a reason for you to keep playing, keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'll stand. And then ultimately too is like, you know for a fact, bro, like if you from zone 1, when you log in, your man's gonna be on the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. If my man's is online, I know for a fact he gonna be right there on the block, or he gonna be sliding. It's one of the two. You know what I mean? It's not like nobody gonna be in the house hiding, trying to stash their stuff over here, over there, over there, over here, over here. Nah, because it ain't no need to stash nothing, because when you log in, when you spawn in, you get your gun. You know what I mean? You might be able to buy some bandages or something like that and buy your little health items, your little food and water, if you keep the food and water in this type of mode. But you know what I mean, all your regular, everything that's on you probably gonna just despawn when you die. But if you made it to the ATM, you know what I'm saying, if you make it to the ATM, then you can put it in your bank account. I don't know, maybe just get rid of the whole physical money and figure out a way to do the dice games, because I really feel like Dice would just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Dice would just top it off. In my opinion, it would just top it off, man. It would really give people a reason to, because like, you see what I'm saying? It'd take 2-3 people to roll dice, and even the ops might want to roll dice. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just a way to get players to engage more and like interact more, and that's how you're gonna get more role play and more people that actually turn on their mic. You know what I'm saying? More people probably want to log on, because I know for real, I would literally chat, I would roll dice with y'all all day, take your money all day, because I don't think nobody could beat me at dice. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna want to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? So definitely gonna be somebody that's gonna want to roll, want to shoot every time. You know what I mean? Once we get tired of shooting each other, sliding each other, spray painting each other hood up, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know. Like, I feel like those two would just be the icing on the cake, man. Dice, spray paint, and then having everybody focused, hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be outside. If you want to trap, you gotta select before you even do anything. Like, you gotta pick a zone. You know what I'm saying? Before you even get in the game, you gotta pick a zone. Once you get to your zone, you got a corner. There's only like maybe 1 or 2 corners you could hustle in on each zone. Maybe it'd be across the street, this side of the street, the other side of the street. Probably the only 2 spots you could hustle at over here. But in order to get money, you gotta be outside, not running around, not riding around. You know what I'm saying? Driving in this location, driving in that location, which is realistic, kind of cool. You know what I mean? But it's it keep everybody separate, man. So I don't know, man. I don't want to overdo it, bro. I don't want to overdo it, man, for real. But you know what I'm saying, chat. I feel like this would literally change the game. Honestly, man, I feel like it would literally change the game only because now, you know what I mean. Y'all can see it all. You know what I mean. That's what I'm trying to incorporate with this little image I put together. But you know what I mean. Like I feel like you get, and then like even just knowing, seeing your XP visually make you want to level up. It make you want to grind. Just being able to visually see, all right, I'm halfway to level 13. Feel me? I'm about to I'm about to stay on for another 30 minutes real quick just so I could, you know what I mean, before I log off, I want to make sure I'm on level 14 real quick. That's how a lot of people think. You know what I mean? That's how you keep people playing your game, you keep people online. You know what I mean? Especially if you getting experience points by standing on the block. You standing in the circle. You know what I mean? Like you get XP. Like you leveling up. All you gotta do is keep being on the block. like it's like simple math. If you want a baby to play with the toys, I don't know, bro. It's simple fucking math, though, bro. You want people to play a beat to like. You want to have a hood game. You want people to be on hood timing. Man, bro, make a hood ass mechanic where you get points for being on the block, and that's as simple as I could put it, dog. That's as simple as I could put it. Besides that, man, keep everything else visual, man. Let your cash in. I should have put something where you could just see your cash. Maybe just have your cash up there. Feel me? Like just have your cash floating right there. And you can see your kills. You know what I'm saying? You could see that you're in level. That's this. See, like chat right there where you see it. It say level 9 right here in the corner up here. That's in game. That's how True or Die is right now. And I feel like that's terrible, bro. It's like the smallest little detail. You would honestly forget. They gotta make that more apparent. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Make that a big deal, man. I'm pretty sure it took them a lot of hard work to even put a leveling system in there. So he should really make. I feel like this would just stand out more. As far this over here on the left, chat. Like I feel like this would stand out more, man. You know, this probably somebody else. I just stole this off of Google. But having an actual physical bar, you know what I mean? You could easily recreate this. Easily recreate that and make it your own. And, you know, but that's just my thoughts on it, chat. I ain't really got too much to say. I don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over. But y'all get the drift, man. Y'all get the drift. Because let's say it was to drop right now, though, bro. Let's say it was to drop right now. Wouldn't you feel inspired to get on and grind up, get some kills in, knowing you know what I'm saying, knowing that it's people that's I literally have ops because there's 2 other teams. You know what I'm saying? Like there's 2 other teams that those are the ops already. If you're not from this zone, you the ops. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Simple, man. It's just simple math. Simple math, dog. But man, y'all let me know, man. If you like the video, if you like my idea, man, go ahead, drop a like for me, man. Hopefully this video gets seen by more people. You know what I'm saying? Do me a big favor, share it with your friends and all your peoples. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all, man. Until next time, man. I'm just trust though, bro. Like I'm trying, bro. Y'all see this, man? I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to come up with some fresh content for True or Die besides just logging in and pretending. You know what I'm saying? That the game really. Cause I see the comments, man. I see the comments. Y'all be tearing me up about the game, about it doesn't have this and doesn't have. But you know what I'm saying? It's like if y'all seen the interview, then you know what's going on with Shade, and you know he's just one person that made this game, and it came a long way. Those who've been rocking with me for a while, you know this game came a long way, man. And personally, I don't know how much further it's really gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like it's too much for it. I feel like I feel like bro probably gonna get tired of it and get burnt out. You know what I'm saying? If he keep having to deal with the backlash, because the comments be crazy, bro. Like the comments be crazy and people be wanting this and that and all the time. You know what I mean? Like he get a million requests a day probably as far as what we should put in the game and what the game need. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he got to answer to who he in contract with. You know what I'm saying? With the legal system, with the legalities of it is. And you know what I'm saying? I don't blame him. I don't blame him if he was to ever put the game down. If he was to put the game down and stop working on it, I don't blame him, man. But hopefully he don't. Hopefully he don't, man. Hopefully we still get these updates. But that's my idea for the top 5 mods, man. Thank y'all for tapping.